want to be consistent. So we're going to take those now. And then you can switch between models here like that. You can even use your microphone with this as well if you really want to. And then you can also add, like, for example, all these different options here. So you can supercharge your apps, right? And what that means is, like, basically, for example, you could use Google search data to connect to real-time Google search results. Now, why would you want to do that? Well, the thing is, if you can use Google search data inside the tool that you create, then when it's doing that research across the web, you get the latest responses, right? And you're no longer using an AI that was trained on like data from 6 months ago. Now, this is really, really good for creating tools based on real-time information. So if I, for example, want to create a tool that generates YouTube titles based on today's searches and today's news, then this is the best way to do it. Now, it's not guaranteed to work. You know, sometimes these things break, but we can easily click build and start creating this. Now, typically, I found this takes anywhere between like 60 to 180 seconds to create, sometimes 5 minutes, but rarely. All right, so it usually just takes a few minutes to generate this stuff. And from here, we can start creating this, right? So we've got the chat over here, and it will also give you some ideas in here of like prompts you could create, right? So for example, you've got some ideas here of like, you could do prompt-based video generation. I'm not going to do that because I'm not trying to create videos here. You can also, for example, come up with ideas on YouTube Shorts, right? So you could add that to the chat if you wanted to. You could go from ideas to live application, right? So you could actually do some ideas, but I'm just going to go with this one, right? And so we're going to click on generate ideas. It's going to research the latest AI news. And then it's going to, you can see here, it says AI live stream idea generator. And again, we've just made this live based on what I've spent my time on today, because I don't want to spend a lot of time on doing this stuff forever. And then you can see here, it says click the button to research the latest in AI and generate viral topic ideas in Julian's style. Now, you can see it's come up with a bunch of cool ideas here based on my style of videos, right? So for example, breaking, OpenAI just launched ChatGPT Atlas browser, which it did come out, like I think within the last 7 days or so. New Google Gemini 2.5 computer use model. OpenAI Sora 2 is here, right? Claude agent skills. Perplexity Comet, right? Now, the only thing that I would change about this is I want it on today's news, right? I don't want it on like last week's or last 7 days, because I know how quickly I know how fickle sometimes the demand for these ideas can be if you're late, right? So for example, if I had to start talking about something that came out last week, people like, that's old news in the comments, right?